I
One,
did.
somebody did a TikTok where they're saying I went to jail for stalking Gypsy, and that's just ludicrous to me.
I did notice that she had her TikTok account taken over recently, and she had reached out to you. Did you meet up with her recently?
No comment, but I mean, you know, like, dude, that's one of those things. No comment. Like, I'm
All
not
right, I
saying
respect
I'm not
that.
saying no.
You don't have to answer anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
but like,
I'm
man,
just
it's
I'm just
weird.
nosy. I have a ton of questions, and I'm trying to be respectful. You've been approached to do more reality TV?
Not really. I'm still under contract.
Oh, we're
Well,
getting
I mean,
some
like,
tea tonight.
no, well, I mean, that's not anything new. Like, when before Gypsy got out, I signed a contract. It is what it is. Like,
So does that mean if she does her show more, you'll be in it?
I have no idea, man. Like, honestly, no comment. I have no idea.
Ryan Anderson just broke his silence in a live session, and let me tell you, it was a whirlwind of awkward polls, dodged questions, and calculated storytelling. The whole thing felt like a carefully orchestrated performance, with Ryan dropping just enough breadcrumbs to stir curiosity, but not enough to answer burning questions, especially those linked to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. From the get-go, it was clear this wasn't your average casual live stream. It was part charm offensive, part deflection, and entirely drenched in subtle drama. Ryan kicked things off with seemingly innocent content, playing with his dog Pixie, showing off her new Christmas toy, and chatting with fans about how much he missed them.
New Zealand, how y'all doing? Pixie says hey. Say hey. That's a good girl. I had to cut her eyes the other day. She was getting where she couldn't see. Uh-oh. Pixie getting jealous. Pixie already getting jealous of me being on live, guys. Why wouldn't I be okay? Do a poll. Y'all missed me? I missed y'all too, guys.
The tone, super lighthearted. He even joked, Pix is getting jealous of me being live as he petted her, reinforcing the image of a chill, relatable guy reconnecting with his followers. Fans ate it up, especially when he added lines like, I missed you all too, guys, and I appreciate all the love. But behind the wholesome vibes, there was an undeniable tension. At one point, Ryan dropped a casual comment, I just wanted to disconnect.
I just took a break. Disconnected from everything. It was just one of those things where I just wanted to disconnect. Yeah, Pixie's adorable. Hey, from Homa. Hey, Homa. Been there.
Now, if you've been keeping up with the swirling rumors about Gypsy Rose, you know this so-called disconnect lines up perfectly with a storm of drama. Whispers about Gypsy allegedly being at his house, leaked messages, and their infamous divorce. Coincidence? Doubtful. Ryan's tone may have been breezy, but his body language told a more complicated story. The timing of this live session, let's just say it raised a lot of eyebrows. It came right as rumors about Gypsy's TikTok activity and those linked texts were heating up online. When a fan commented, "You've been quiet too long," Ryan smirked and replied, "I had to take a break. Life gets crazy."
Where have I been? Guys, I took a break. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Caitlin. Guys, I took a break. Divorce went final in December. It was one of those things where I had to disconnect. I wanted to just get away. My break, I got on my break, school break, and guys, I had some fun over the break. New Year's Eve, I went to LSU Baylor game at the Texas Bowl in Houston. I went with some friends. That was great. Had a blast. Had a great New Year's Eve. We went to the game. We left that morning, drove back, and then later that night we shot fireworks. Ironically, in the same place I shot fireworks on the documentary. So I thought that was kind of funny.
That understated acknowledgement felt deliberate, as if he was admitting to the chaos without diving into it. And let's be real, his choice of words, totally calculated. Throughout the live, Ryan skillfully steered the conversation back to safe, mundane topics. He chatted about Pixie's new toy, his Christmas break, and even asked fans to vote on whether they'd buy a similar toy for their pets.
All right, this is like the coolest toy in the world to get for your dog. Let me see. Hey, look. Let me flip the camera, guys. It's been a minute since I've done this. All right, flip camera. There we go. All right, Pixie. You see how it shakes? Put it down. And you hear it beeping? Pixie can play with this thing for hours on end. Look, see how it's shaking? And then it'll start whipping here in a minute. And it's funny, she loves that thing.
These little diversions weren't just casual, they were tactical. It was a masterclass in dodging the elephant in the room while keeping things light and approachable. And then came the moment everyone was waiting for, Ryan addressing the rumors. Well, kind of. He mentioned the linked messages, but quickly dismissed them, blaming Gypsy's hater accounts. With a chuckle, he added, "It's TikTok, anything goes."
There's been a lot of rumors going around. A lot. It's crazy the amount of rumors. Guys, those leaked messages, I have no idea where that came from. I heard Gypsy's account got hacked. If it doesn't have the check mark by my name, it's not my messages, just for the record. Just for the record, I haven't seen them. It's ridiculous. Like, come on. I think the things that have been said in the messages people have told, like, it's ridiculous. Like, pretty sure it had a check mark. No, it didn't. Not the one the scammer released. Not those.
Classic deflection. He wasn't outright denying anything, but he wasn't confirming it either. The subtext was clear. Believe what you want. I'm not giving you answers.
At my house. That's funny. Let me ask you a poll. Do you think she was at my house? Yes or no? Start a poll. Do you think she was at my house? Yeah, red for yes, blue for no. Honestly. Maybe I'll address it. Ooh, that was cool. Maybe I'll address it. Bethany, thank you. Olivia, thank you. I mean, apparently it was some picture. And somebody told me it had my headboard. Cousin told me that. So, guys, TikTok is messy. I don't know what y'all believe and what you don't. Honest to God, like, it's messy.
And Ryan's calm and slightly amused demeanor during the session only added to the intrigue. Was he genuinely unbothered, or was this a carefully constructed poker face? When one viewer boldly commented, "We know the truth, Ryan," he smirked and fired back, "Do you, though?" Another chimed in with, "Why not just clear the air?" But Ryan didn't bite.
Guys, TikTok is messy. I don't know what y'all believe and what you don't. Honest to God, like, it's messy. That is my baby. Come on, guys. Yeah, TikTok is very messy. I think it's funny that people come up to me and ask me about rumors like that. And it's funny. Where have I been? Guys, I took a break. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Caitlin.
Is this blend of transparency and evasion that has fans horn? Some are charmed by his laid-back vibe, while others are suspicious of his reluctance to address the rumors head-on.
I think the things that have been said in the messages people have told, like, it's ridiculous. Like, pretty sure it had a check mark. No, it didn't. Not the one the scammer released. Not those. And I've already addressed the other ones, so I'm not going to talk about those.
Whether he's playing it cool, keeping things intentionally ambiguous, one thing's for sure, Ryan's exactly keep people talking. Ryan Anderson's recent live session was nothing short of captivating, packed with mystery, deflection, and just enough clues to keep his audience hooked. When a fan pushed him with, "You're wild, believe what you want, but I'm not here to convince anyone," it was clear Ryan wasn't about to play into anyone's theories. His response, or lack thereof, only added fuel to the fire, leaving fans to dissect every word and gesture. And from the start, Ryan painted a picture of himself as a laid-back guy reconnecting with his fans through lighthearted content. He even joked about his dog Pixie getting jealous of his time on camera, setting the tone of a relatable and chill personality. But beneath the surface, there was a palpable tension, especially when he mentioned needing a break. For anyone following the drama surrounding him, this was no coincidence. It came just as rumors about Gypsy's presence in his life, including those controversial linked messages, were circulating. Ryan's attempt to appear carefree clashed with the timing of everything unfolding around him. When asked about the messages, Ryan's response was equally evasive. He dismissed them with, "I think the things that have been said, it's ridiculous. Pretty sure it had a check mark. No, it did not. The one the scammer released. Not those. And I've already addressed the other ones." This clever deflection let him avoid the issue without directly denying it, leaving the door wide open for speculation. But when a fan asked directly, "Did Gypsy visit your house or not?" Ryan's smile and quick response, red for yes, blue for no, was a masterclass in avoiding answers while still engaging the crowd.
At my house. That's funny. Let me ask you a poll. Do you think she was at my house? Yes or no? Start a poll. Do you think she was at my house? Yeah, red for yes, blue for no. Honestly. Maybe I'll address it. Ooh, that was cool. Maybe I'll address it. Bethany, thank you. Olivia, thank you. I mean, apparently it was some picture. And somebody told me it had my headboard. Cousin told me that. So, guys, TikTok is messy. I don't know what y'all believe and what you don't. Honest to God, like, it's messy.
The lack of a clear answer didn't stop the rumors from swirling. If anything, it only made the speculation stronger. Ryan knew exactly what he was doing. He even joked about how TikTok is merciless, acknowledging the chaos of it all but refusing to get involved. By keeping his distance from the drama, he allowed the fans to take the reins, perpetuating the narrative without ever stepping directly into it. The real bombshell, however, came when Ryan casually mentioned that his divorce had been finalized in December. 2024 was crazier, he said, reflecting on how life just keeps throwing challenges his way.
I just took a break. Disconnected from everything. You know, it's just one of those things where I just wanted to disconnect. Yeah, Pixie's adorable. Hey, from Homa. Hey, Homa. Been there.
But the most surprising part of this revelation came when he admitted, "I'm still tied up with Lifetime. It's part of the deal we made back then."
Guys, honestly, season 2, I don't know exactly when it's coming out. Honestly. I really don't know. I don't know. I heard the trailer dropped. Trailer dropped today. Oh, that's cool. Jamie, thank you for that. I always love watching the gifts. Like, KD, I hope I said that right. That's cool. Sammy Sue, thank you for that. The dragon. Alright, private number, stop. Like, for real, stop. I'm not gonna answer.
Wait a minute, does this mean Ryan's every move is still controlled by Lifetime? The fact that he's legally tied to them could explain why he's been so tight-lipped about certain details, especially regarding Gypsy. This new layer of complexity raises even more questions. Is Ryan's reluctance to share certain truths about his life more about his contract with Lifetime than his personal feelings? When asked if he was restricted in what he could say, he responded, "I'm not stupid. I know where the lines are."
I don't know. Like, guys, I'd hate to do an in-depth interview. Honest to God, I'd hate to do an in-depth interview. Like, I don't want to get in trouble, if you know what I'm saying. And it's not anything about Gypsy or nothing. I don't want to get in trouble with Lifetime or nothing. I'm just being honest. Because, I mean, I just don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to do nothing that they wouldn't like. He would respect my boundaries, you think so? You don't have to say anything. Sure. Yeah, let me get on that. Let's see how interesting that would be. Let's see. I get on somebody's stuff and not say nothing. I'll just look at them.
It's clear that there's a much bigger picture at play here, one that Ryan can't or won't fully unpack. And when asked if we'd see more of him on screen, Ryan teased, who knows? The camera's not something I'm chasing, but it's not something I'll shy away from if it makes sense. Another cryptic response, making us wonder just how much he's holding back. The highlight of the live, though, came when Ryan had an impromptu chat with Perez Hilton. The exchange seemed light and playful, but Perez went straight for the jugular, asking Ryan about his relationship with Gypsy. Ryan's awkward smile and his eventual response, "Some things are just better left unsaid," spoke volumes.
Hilarious. You know, like I heard somebody did a TikTok where they're saying I went to jail for stalking Gypsy, and that's just ludicrous to me.
I did notice that she had her TikTok account taken over recently, and she had reached out to you. Did you meet up with her recently?
No comment, but I mean, you know, like, dude, that's one of those things. No comment. Like, I'm not.
I respect that.
No.
You don't have to answer anything.
Yeah. But like, man,
I'm just nosy. I have a ton of questions, and I'm trying to be respectful.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, it's in the interview.
If there was nothing to hide, why not just say it? That moment was the clearest indication yet that Ryan is keeping something under wraps. Finally, when Perez asked about his goals for 2025, Ryan admitted, "Man, I just want to leave. 2024 was heavy, and I learned a lot about myself. I'm still figuring things out."
Do you have any goals or if there's anything that could happen this year that would make you happy, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question, man. Like, how would my 2025 be?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, man, just to live, man. Like, 2024 was a crazy year. Like,
for me too.
The weight of his words made it clear that he's dealing with much more than meets the eye, but it also underscored just how much he's not ready to share. Oh, the drama never stops with Ryan Anderson, and his recent live session proved that. When he casually dropped 2024 was a crazy year, like for me too, it wasn't just a reflection, it was a subtle shift in focus, taking the heat off Gypsy and offering fans a glimpse into his complicated world. Ryan was in a reflective mood, but it's clear that when it comes to his past with Gypsy, he's keeping things close to the chest. Perez Hilton brought up the idea of Ryan returning to reality TV, and Ryan chuckled, "I'm a full-time teacher now, man. That's my life," before quickly adding, "I'm not actively pursuing it, but who knows if the right opportunity comes along."
You've been approached to do more reality TV?
Not really. I'm still under contract.
Oh, we're getting some tea tonight.
No, well, I mean, that's not anything new. Like, you know, before Gypsy got out, I signed a contract. You know, it is what it is. Like,
so does that mean if she does her show more, you'll be in it?
I have no idea, man. Like, honestly, no comment. I have no idea. Like, it's one of those.
But it means it prohibits you from doing more reality TV then?
And I got to talk to my lawyer about that, man. Like, I haven't been approached. I haven't wanted to be approached.
So it's not something you're actively pursuing,
right? Like, I'm not calling.
You're happy to
lawyer and do like I'm a full-time teacher, man.
You're
like,
you're that's what you're going back to. So you're really just being normal.
I mean, I guess, man. Well, I mean, what's normal these days?
This was one of those classic Ryan moves, testing the waters while keeping his options open. He's not outright denying the possibility of reality TV, but he's not jumping in headfirst either. Then Perez threw in a playful jab about a potential dating show, to which Ryan responded with a laugh. "I think you've seen enough of my life for now," but his tone? Not entirely opposed to the idea, leaving fans wondering if he's secretly considering it. Ryan's interaction with Perez was a perfect balance of controlled vulnerability. He shared just enough to keep everyone interested, but his deflections kept the mystery alive. And let's face it, that's why we're all tuning in. So watch Ryan dodge, weave, and strategically avoid the most pointed questions. But of course, no Ryan live session would be complete without touching on the Gypsy elephant in the room. Ryan talked about her without actually saying much, criticizing a fan for attempting to ruin Gypsy's trip to Disney, saying she's a free woman, she should be able to go wherever she wants. He then added, "Look, I'm not here to ruin anyone's life. What good does that do people? Move on and they deserve to." It was surprisingly empathetic, especially given their past. Ryan's message was clear. He wants to keep things neutral and fair, no matter the history. But here's where things get interesting. When Ryan reminisced about their honeymoon in New York, he couldn't help but show a mix of nostalgia and pain, calling it one of the best times of his life. He elaborated, "We had such a great time, just exploring the city, seeing shows, and making memories. Those are things you don't forget, no matter how things end." That moment hit differently, genuine, yet tinged with unresolved emotion. It's clear that Ryan's still processing the breakup despite his attempts to move on. When Perez asked if he still had feelings for Gypsy, Ryan quickly responded, "I've moved on and so has she, but you don't just erase someone from your life completely. She was a huge part of my story and that doesn't go away." While it sounds like a candid admission, it also speaks to how tightly the Gypsy narrative is still tied to his own. Despite all the deflections, Ryan's words show that Gypsy's shadow lingers over him, whether he wants it to or not. And when a fan asked why Ryan couldn't just spill the truth about Gypsy, his nervous laugh and reply, "Because some things aren't meant for TikTok. There's a time and place, and this isn't it," was as cryptic as it gets. And this isn't it, and this is what the fan has decided. Let's jump right into our conversation with two of the most popular 5 o'clock shows this fall across the beautiful state. Is he protecting Gypsy or is he protecting himself? Either way, his reluctance to fully engage speaks volumes about the complex nature of their past. Then there's the ongoing support from Ryan's fans, many of whom urge him to move on. Ryan seems to appreciate their love, but also struggles with the pressure to trash Gypsy. He said, "What does that prove? Did she hurt me? Yeah. But why bury her?" He added, "It's easy to point fingers and tear someone down, but I don't see the point in that. Life's too short to carry that kind of anger around." A surprisingly mature take, but will he embrace it or will the shadow of Gypsy forever loom over him? Maybe this could be a wind up to be free in the future type of thing. So, what have we learned from Ryan's latest live? A lot and yet not enough. Ryan is clearly trying to move forward, but the past, whether it's Gypsy, Lifetime, or the endless TikTok chatter, keeps pulling him back. He's stuck navigating a complicated web of emotions, obligations, and public perception. But the real question is Ryan just a guy trying to live his life, or is he playing the long game, carefully crafting his next move? And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into Ryan Anderson's latest live session. What do you think? Is he just trying to live his life, or is there more going on than we're seeing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Trust me, this story is far from over, and we've got all the juicy details coming your way. And this is your After Education podcast. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.